Chapter 9, Multimedia and Video over IP. Table of Contents. In this tutorial, I will discuss the following concepts: video standards, content distribution, transmission methods, transmission standard, and T120 suite protocols. This chapter will present the basic of video over IP and such solutions as video conferencing and streaming media. Rich media can be defined as interactive or non-interactive media that may include the use of text, graphics, sound, video, and animation. Example of multimedia system such as video conferencing, webcasting, video messaging, unified messaging, or network fax. Network fax use T38 protocol, which I will discuss in the next couple of slides. Carrying professional video over IP networks have special challenges compared to most non-time critical IP traffic, such as browsing on the internet. Many of these problems are similar to those encountered in voice over IP, but too much a higher level of engineering requirement. In particular, there are very strict quality of service requirements which must be fulfilled for use in professional broadcast environments. For example, video over IP requires fast delivery, sequential ordering, and accuracy of data. Consideration. Some of the considerations when implementing multimedia and video over IP are as follows: video standard, content distribution, transmission methods, transmission standard, and T120 switch protocol. Okay, there are several different types of video standard, which is the analogs and the digitals. In the past, analogs system was so popular, so we're gonna discuss each one of these. The first one is called NTSC. It was established in 1940 by FCC with the intention of developing an analog TV standard. It has 585 lines, 484 lines for actual pictures, and the remaining line for signaling. It has about 29.97 frames per second, or we run it up to 30 frames per second. The refresh rate is 60 or 59.94 Hz refresh rate. The NTSC, which is an analog system mostly used in the United States, Canada, Japan, South Korea, and the Philippines. The second type of analog system is PAL, which is it has 625 lines, 576 lines for video pictures, and the remaining for signaling. 25 frames per second, and the refresh rate is 50, mostly used in Europe, Asia, South America, Australia, and Africa. Often use 100 Hz to remove the flickers. Let me give you some example what is meant by frame per second. I'm going to show you a website that show you how the frame per second works.
Well, if you want the pen, I have a pen.
Thank you. Okay, as you can see in this video, if you have what is 15 frames per second, look at these pictures. Let's start with 15 frames per second. It's kind of choppy. You see the kind of lag here, lagging here. If I scroll it down to the bottom, you see here we have 30 frames per second, which is much smoother compared to 15. And now if I go to the next one, which is 60 frames per second, it's way much smoother. It's more fluid. You can easily detect more lifelike fluidity in 60 frames per second examples. Okay. Like it say there, the human eye cannot tell the difference between 30 and 60, but your brain can, especially if you compare 15 frames per second to 60 frames per second. Okay, SECAM was initially developed in France. It has 625 lines at the beginning and was it has 625 lines. At the beginning, it was 819 lines. It has 25 frames per second and 50 refresh rate, mostly used in France and the former Soviet Union and part of the western of Africa. Nowadays, everything is moved into a digital system. It's the new video standard that support much higher resolution and therefore better quality. And it's defined by ETU, International Telecommunication Union. It has HD 720 pixel and HD 1080 pixel. If you go to some of the store nowadays, you will see a better technology than 720 and 1080s. Okay, because this slide was prepared about a few years ago. This one I will discuss in the next slide.